And move up ice. 43 seconds has expired. It's whipped in wide. Reynolds will pirouette away and head up ice. Here's Will Reynolds, the Seattle Kraken draft pick. Hits the line and rifles one in. On the move, Tyson Gauguin. Here's Dawson Sharkey. He scored! Dawson Sharkey gets some puck luck at the 59-second mark. It's 1-0 Newfoundland.
Yeah, you don't see ones like that every day. A little flutter puck on net, and it seemed to fool Hamel early on.
Well, that should get Dawson Sharkey on the hunt here this afternoon. First shot and goal wasn't one of his vintage rockets, Jesse. He just had enough puck luck to squeak it through Hamel. Michaud going in on the forecheck. Joined there by Belanger. Justin LaRose, of course, the captain on this line. And there's a puck that got beyond Perron, and a chance here now for Peich. Reese Peich with a shot. Got his rebound and scored. Oh my goodness, they let Reese Peich just walk in. He got the shot off. Deneau made the save, but nobody picked him up, and he tucked it home. And the Cape Breton Eagles at 7:59, ironically, have tied this game at 1.
Yeah, that's kind of been the theme with Cape Breton all series long. They seem to kind of be dead in the water, and it's all kind of a transition game. But
clear, well, almost a clear. LeBerge straddling the line, getting it down into the corner. Fit for Gauguin! And he fired it over top of the net. Here's Danacek with only 10 seconds left. Sharkey in the slot. They score! Tyson Gauguin! A power play goal! And it's 2-1 Regiment.
Yeah, that's the shot you're looking for. Goat's been money all there all year in the bumper, and he had the success right from opening weekend against Moncton. He found that soft spot yet again.
Well, Goats was due, and he's got a great release, and you saw it right there, Jesse. At 17:37 on the power play, the Regiment restored their goal lead.
Yeah, great look from.
And the Eagles will dump and chase. Gendron going up there. Ran into. They throw it in front. What a save! Oh my goodness, how'd that stay out? It might have been Mathieu in behind Deneau. We'd have to. Boards. Still inside the Regiment zone, and then it was Will Reynolds who stepped into Hartland. And here's Maddox Marmolak in his own zone, threw it in front. Big defensive play there by Reynolds, and now three of them are going to get up there. Reynolds, here's a feed across. Marmolak scores! Maddox Marmolak, top shelf, and it's 3-1 Newfoundland at 7:26 of the second period.
Yeah, we talked about it in the pregame. Needs to get this line going. Marms has been skating all series. Good play off the rush there. Dom to find him late, and it's a great shot to put it upstairs.
And a much-needed goal for this line, and a beauty it is. 7:26. Maddox Marmolak with a great shot, and a 3-1 Newfoundland lead. Get it out? He will. And now here's Dawson Sharkey going to a loose puck. Sharkey in behind the goal, walks on in front. Oh, what a chance! It almost went in. Holy smokes, folks! What a play by Dawson Sharkey.
He's been dangerous all year, short-handed. I'm sure Cape Breton's aware of that, but it was a great power move to drop his shoulder and take it all the way to the net there.
Well, Sharkey's all business here this afternoon. A goal and an. Playing it back to the point for Noah LeBerge. Here's Justin LaRose with a shot. That one was off a Cape Breton player, and here's Danacek. Danacek had that go off of Peich. Danacek weaving in behind the goal. Back for LaRose. Cross-ice feed! They score! Louis-Francois Belanger! And it's 4-1 Regiment. A power play goal.
Yeah, that's another good look from Rosie, similar to the one he had last game in Cape Breton with the spinorama. He kind of finds a coast to coast there, back door, and he finds Belly sitting on the back post.
So the Regiment are released. Creativity City from the young Czechia forward. But now coming back is Peich, and he's a dangerous player. Deneau paddle it out. Played in front, LaRose has to be Gendron to it. 35 seconds left, and here's LeBerge leading the attack. Right wing feed, Sharkey in the slot. Bellante, he scores! A.C. Lemieux. It's Louis Francois Bellante. He's got a pair, and it's 5-1 Newfoundland.
Right from the get-go there, great little breakout. Rosie is able to find Berger in the middle. Drives it right down the middle, kicks it out to Sharkey, and another great look from Sharkey. He's had a couple good passes here today, and then Belly again with that patented wrist shot right in the slot.
Soche, well, I'm sure his heart was sinking when Belanger was pumping them home. Here's an opportunity now, and a shot, and the save is made by Deneau, who hasn't had a whole lot to deal with. And now a feed for Arsenault. Here's Liam Arsenault in. He scores! Liam Arsenault makes it 6-1, and a huge boost for the Cornwall PEI native there to get him going. A beautiful slick backhander, and it's a 5-goal lead.
Yeah, we seem to take over here in the second period, but we talked about it again and again. Ars is such a big cog in this wheel when he gets.
It's almost like he tripped over himself as the shot on Deneau was wide. Now behind the play, Romeo went down. LaRose, I think, is going to draw a penalty here. And right off the hop, we just talked about staying out of the box, and already here comes a backhand shot and another opportunity, and they've scored on the rebound. So this is just exactly what we said we didn't want to see, and they're at it again. And now it's 6-2.
Yeah, it's a tough start, but we're still up 4 here.
Just still got 4-goal lead. Well, we had a 3-goal lead on Friday.
Yeah, you wanna manage it. It's not the best start to the third there, but hopefully here now we'll see Gordy's got Gogs' line coming up here, and hopefully they can kind of set the tone for the rest of the third period here.
Jelson, bring it back here. Boyard shot, that was blocked. Ryan Dwyer almost had a steal. 35 seconds in the Sharkey penalty. Second Cape Breton power play. They're 0 for 1. Trying to get into this game, and they do. There's another goal by Gendron, and it's 6-3 all of a sudden. We've only played 2:34 here in the second period. So they weren't going away, and they're halfway there, and we saw what they did Friday night. So if you're the Regiment boys, it's time to wakey. Here we go. So a 6-3 hockey game.
Just got to stay out of the box.
And that is going to do it for the 5th Newfoundland power play as Kelly comes out of the box. Now an opportunity, and here's Marmelac for the win. Marmelac, big save, and then Palat ends up in the net with a Cape Breton player. And they're going to say the faceoff, it looks like it's going to come outside the Cape Breton zone. They're saying Palat was responsible, Jesse, I believe. But that's kind of hard to
say. Yeah, I don't know how he's stopping on that one.
They were sledding. Whoops, yeah, I mean, hey.
I mean, it is what it is at this point.
Yeah. But she was tight. She was tight leading up to that point. Yes.
100%.
Marmelac's goal, the insurance goal at 7:26, really was the one that kind of gave them a little bit of insurance. And here's Dawson Sharkey. He's got a man over there, but Sharkey's going to hit the empty net. It was Belanger. They had him out there for the hat trick. And I don't think Sharkey realized that Belanger was on the other side of him, because I'm pretty sure he would have got him the puck.
Yeah, Sharkey's a shooter.
Now Sharkey hits the empty net to make it 7-3 at 18:34. And I don't think it's a big deal that Louis not, well, he still can get a hat trick, but Cole's going to stay in the net. And